In May 2012, a woman stood just steps away from the summit of Mount Everest. The winds were cruel, the oxygen thin, and time was running out. Her name was Shriya Shah-Klorfine, a Canadian climber chasing a dream that would take her to the highest point on Earth. But what she didn't know was that the mountain wasn't done taking lives. This is not just the story of a climber. It's the story of ambition, misjudgment, and a tragic end that could have been prevented. Shriya Shah-Klorfine was not a professional mountaineer. Born in Nepal, raised in India, and eventually settled in Canada, she carried a sense of purpose and pride in her multicultural identity. She was ambitious, energetic, and had a dream to become the first Canadian of South Asian origin to summit Everest. For many, the mountain is a symbol of conquest. For her, it was about inspiration, legacy, and proving that ordinary people could achieve extraordinary things. Unlike elite climbers backed by sponsors, Shriya funded her expedition herself. She mortgaged her house. She launched a website to raise money. She joined a low-cost guiding company called Utmost Adventure Trekking. But this choice would become one of the most dangerous parts of her journey. Her team lacked experience, her Sherpa support was minimal, and many in the mountaineering community began to worry. On May 19, 2012, Everest was overwhelmed. Nearly 600 climbers were on the mountain that season. That day alone, over 150 people tried for the summit. Shriya was one of them. She began her final push late in the evening, a time when most experienced climbers are already ahead. As she approached the death zone, she began to slow down. Other climbers passed her. Her oxygen ran low, but she refused to turn back. At 2:30 p.m., much later than recommended, Shriya reached the summit of Everest. But celebration turned quickly into catastrophe. With oxygen almost gone and her body dangerously fatigued, she collapsed on the way down. Sherpas tried to assist, but in the death zone, help is limited and time is unforgiving. She died just 250 meters below the summit. Her dream fulfilled, but at the cost of her life. Her body remained on the mountain for days. Climbers had to step over her as they made their own summit attempts. Eventually, a costly and dangerous recovery mission brought her home. Her husband and family were devastated. Questions were raised. Could this tragedy have been prevented? Was she misled? Or was she simply too determined to give up? Shriya's story is not unique. Every year, Everest claims more lives, often those without elite training or proper support. The dream of standing on the top of the world can turn into a deadly obsession. And for Shriya Shah-Klorfine, that dream came true. But it also became her final chapter. She died chasing something bigger than herself, a dream. And in doing so, she became part of Everest's haunting legacy. A name remembered not just for how high she climbed, but for the price she paid to get there. I hope you must have found this video very informative. Subscribe this channel for more informative videos.